We got our guy Andy Kendeigh from KETV. AK, what's going on, man?
Morning, boys. It's very rare I'm the first one up in the Kendeigh household on a weekday, but that's where we're at. For you fellas on a snow day, I get up.
We appreciate that, Andy.
Hey, I'm just telling you, we were exchanging texts in the 5 o'clock hour, so take that, AK.
Yeah, we were.
Everybody all right? Everybody got to work okay?
Yeah, can I ask you a technical news question?
Getting home, I'm a little more concerned about, but go ahead, DB.
Right,
right. So you guys, news, they do the thing where you're in the vehicle, and then, I think this morning it was Anna. She says, oh, hey, let me know, turn the camera around. So who's driving, and what vehicle are you using when you guys do that? Are you using your little mini sport utilities?
There's a mini sport. Yeah, it's like I think it's a Ford Escape or Ford Explorer.
Yeah, I see him parked out there when I do the recordings.
Yeah, and but there's a special vehicle that's rigged with this contraption. Lauren and I had to take this thing to Lincoln last week for the Danny Bustle Kelly thing, and you barely can wedge yourself in there. And it's got 2 cameras or 3 cameras. I think just 2. There's a photographer who's driving, and then the reporter who's sitting there reporting. And I do find it interesting. It's an interesting development in local news.
I'm
and that's it. Yeah, it's your classic stay off the roads, but we're going to show you.
Yeah, and I think they were on either 10th or 13th, and I was like, there's nothing about that vantage point that says, hey, let's go into the studio.
To be fair, that is like down the street for them, right? Like that's,
Right. That is right around the corner, so there is that.
And it's like the first news segment of the morning, so of course, I'm early, so, the streets, I mean, there was still a lot of work to do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and they got this is opening day for them, and rarely is opening day in the middle of February, right? It's very rarely after the Super Bowl that you have your first major snow event. And now, I think Ravi jinxed it because we were talking about it the other day. I'm like, has there ever been a less snowy winter? And he was saying that this was on record going to be until today the fewest snow in terms of inches that we've ever had, and that obviously is not going to happen. And we're supposed to get more. Here's the thing: like this is just somebody was saying that this weekend. I think Bill was saying that this weekend we've got chances for more. So yeah, here we go. Winter starts in the middle of February.
AK, let me ask you something. As a guy that we spend a lot of time together, like whatever, just in general, and I know you got a great sense of humor, can be pretty sarcastic. If you give it, you got to be able to take it, right? Is there a part of you that vibes with Hurley, or even you like? I don't know.
No. This may not be popular around here. I think it's great.
Yeah, because I get your personality.
Absolutely. He's a guy that if he's your coach, you absolutely love him to death. And if he's not your coach, you dislike him. Isn't that what the rivalries are all about?
Yeah.
He's walking off the court and he's showing his 2 rings or whatever, and he's dishing it out in the post game. Isn't that what this is? Isn't this what college rivalries is about? And obviously the guy can coach. The dude's a hell of a coach, as evidenced by his national championships.
His 2 rings, as we found out.
Yeah, his 2 rings. He's got not 1 but 2 rings. I think isn't that great for the sport? And obviously, here's the thing that is my seal of approval that I think that he's good for college basketball. Mac likes him, right? I mean, Mac and him, they get along just fine. They get it. They want to beat the hell out of each other when they're on the court, So and they know they can dish it to each other, right? This is what it's all about. This is what college basketball is all about. And if fans hate Dan Hurley, that's awesome. You have every right to hate your opponent's coach and yell at him and within reason, and shout and yell and be a fan. But I just think it's okay. I don't get too wrapped up in I think he's great for college basketball. To be honest with you.
Couple things here, Andy.
This is the resident BH hater right here.
Here we go.
DH.
I don't like Bobby Hurley either. The whole family is dead to me. But Andy, we love you. I know you've been here for a long time. That take has your Wisconsin showing a little bit. I'm just saying. Like it's got a little. I felt a little Madison vibe there. That's all I'm saying. I think the Mac likes this guy thing is a little overplayed. They say that about everybody in the league. There's no way he likes all the coaches. I don't buy it.
I was kind of vibing with the handshake because Mac is very good at like staying in, like he's self-aware, but that would have took some extreme faking because they kind of had the lock, and then there was the pat, and Mac kind of stood up straight, and I was like, oh. It might be something. But then there was like the whisper, and then it was the back pats, and I was like, oh, that's fine.
Yeah, we don't know what he whispered, though. I'm holding on to that.
Right.
Maybe he said something nasty to him.
He probably was like, do you love our student section?
Well,
how about
I'm
that?
just saying,
how about that Hurley entrance?
How much of a little crybaby do you got to be? Like, the president of the United States needed less cover to go onto the field at the Super Bowl than Danny Hurley needs to walk onto the floor at CHI.
Hey, how about the dude without the tie on that came out like just being belligerent with the student section? I was like, just get to the court.
You got a bunch of 18-year-old like trust fund babies living in your head rent free. Like, what do you think's gonna happen, Dan? You're supposed to be
as the little dude too up front with the pretty hair. He had the slick
You're
back
from
hair.
New Jersey and you're afraid of a bunch of private school kids from Omaha? Like, what are we doing?
Wow.
And you saw
not the stereotype.
He plays the New Jersey tough guy, like be the New Jersey tough guy, all right?
About the trust fund babies.
I'm sure there's a lot of diversity at Creighton. That's fine.
Well, I was going to say when he's during post game and his sports info guy kind of stops him at the end and he kind of thanks him because he was going down a road I don't know if you could recover from, and he just stopped where he was stopping. I will say this, guys, though, we talked to Mac. I don't know, maybe it was last year, year before, about the Big East and coaches and whatever. And there is a group text of Big East coaches. So obviously they are competitors to the heart, right? They want, again, their goal is to win games. But there is a level of camaraderie within the coaching brethren in that league. And, because what's good for one team is good for the league. So I think when it comes tournament time, everybody's rooting for each other unless you're playing each other. You know what I mean?
I do appreciate those NCAA tournament checks that UConn keeps cashing for us. But if there was a guy in the league that gets left out of the group text, who do you think it would be?
Oh my goodness!
Because I have an answer.
I don't think it's Hurley.
I don't either.
I think that guy's up in New York.
Oh, you think Pitino gets left out?
Yeah, I'm not messing with that guy.
He probably sends some questionable gifts.
Do you think he knows how to gift? He knows how to send a gift?
Maybe, that's fair.
Goes, hey,
that's...
show me one of those video things and send it to this. The one with the baby running into the kitchen and then turning around.
Well, he's probably the only one that would rock a monochromatic suit that was, like a white or a red or an all. Like
that's true. As soon as Mac got permission to stop wearing suits, he's like, I'm out. We're done.
How sweet was that white quarter zip last night though?
Yeah.
I think it's Shaka, by the way.
Dude,
I think Shaka gets left out.
Shaka might be the actual, the real fun guy.
I don't know.
Like, everybody else would be sitting around and, hey, pass me the Mick Ultra. Hey, give me my bullet on the rocks. And Shaka will be like, where's the music?
Yeah. Don't you think that Shaka's the guy that's jumping on the couches?
Yes.
Right?
That's what.
Yeah,
yes. Tom Cruise talk show smart.
And that seems like the guy that Mac wants to hang out with? I don't think so. I'm just saying, if we're talking about post-game handshakes, that's the one guy I've seen Mac kind of bristle up to in a post-game
handshake.
handshake.
Shaka is totally the where's the music guy.
I just don't know if that guy's invited to Omaha Country Club. That's all I mean. That's all I mean.
Well,
it's because of the sleeves. It's the outfit. He doesn't match the attire. AK, we appreciate the time as always. I'm sorry for the Wisconsin crack. We love you.
It's all good, man.
We love you.
We can get you out. We can take it. That's all fun.
We'll talk
good
to
man,
you later.
AK. Appreciate you.
Fellas.